Hello, I'm Philip Stoten for EMS Now. I'm here at AEPX 2013 in San Diego, California, and I'm joined by William Crist from AEPX Factory Automation. William, thanks very much for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
You have a couple of products on your booth that have been getting a lot of interest. Start by telling me a little bit about those and we'll develop from there.
Well, we at AEPX Factory Automation, we represent only Korean products. So probably one of the more fascinating items we have is our screen stencil printer. So we have onboard 3D inspection, which is it's completely, no one's ever seen it before. Generally, 3D inspection for solder paste is a separate unit. We have actually been able to put it on a 5.5 foot, fairly elegant line, small printer, and it has a closed loop feedback. It's really very interesting product.
That's interesting because what we have seen, particularly last year here, there were a lot of what looked like exclusive collaborations between print suppliers and AOI suppliers. Turns out every print supplier was working with every other AOI supplier, but two separate machines, and it seems a natural development for those to merge into one. What's the response been to that?
Very high. You know, it is kind of the nirvana to have the closed loop feedback from the SPI to the printer and adjusting the parameters. But generally speaking, right now, you're exactly right. It's two separate machines, and it's a very large footprint. And then also there are some large cost considerations as well. The SJ Initech has been able to actually blend it. Really, it's been very, very difficult. Other people have tried, they've not been able to. But they literally take a dual vision camera. It uses Moray technology, PMP, phase measuring profilometry. And essentially it casts a light, two images, so it eliminates all shattering, and it puts it on that. And so you have complete 3D inspection on the actual printer. You can manipulate the image very easily with the mouse, and it measures it down to 9.5 microns. The height measurement's down to 2 microns. So it's tremendous.
Yeah, and once you've got that set up and you've got your parameters set up, it's doing all the adjustments then on the fly, and that kind of is just happening in the background.
That's exactly right. You basically tell it what it wants to do, whether it's X, Y, or theta, or height, volume, etc., and it automatically measures that. And it'll also even do your cleaning. Let's say, for instance, you've got a program to do clean, under stencil cleaning every 15 PCVs, right? Well, your 15th PCV comes through and it's very clean. So your closed loop control communicates back to the printer and it says, hey, it's fine, don't clean it. Or maybe you have some smearing on your 7th board and it's programmed for 15. Comes through and it says, hey, your boards are dirty, you need to clean this. So it automatically communicates back to it. It's fascinating. It's blowing people away. People have never, ever seen that.
And the next product in the line from there is placement. You have a placement offering as well.
Our mounter is Moray Pick and Place. They're also a Korean company. We call it the best kept secret in pick and place. That may be an overused term, but we feel it certainly is very applicable. The Moray was the pioneer in the pick and place in using linear motors, which is magnet technology, the same technology that's used on high-speed trains. They literally were the first to ever use it, and now everyone is copying it. Well, they're on their 3rd generation. They manufacture the linear motor themselves. And so basically your lifespan of that is like 10, 15, 20 years. So I've never replaced one yet. So, whereas if you use like a ball screw option, you're 3 to 5 years, you've got your machine getting replaced, right? Or belt drive, your belts are constantly stretching. So that's one thing that really cannot be overemphasized because it's so quiet, because there's no friction. You stand in front of the machine and you're a line operator and there's no ambient noise. It's very pleasant. The other thing is, not to take too much of your time, but the software on it has got a lot of tremendous, very user-friendly options. So you put your feeders in, it has auto feeder recognition, it goes right through and it will adjust the feeders so that everything's set up automatically. You have a Z-adjust, is one stop pick and point and click. And then you have things like your auto parts recognition. It matches it up against the auto parts library, so it reduces waste. So, and all those things are all standard features. So you go to a lot of the competitors and you say, oh, do you want a 3-stage conveyor? Oh, that's extra. Oh,
so
you want the auto? That's right. You want the auto feeder recognition? Oh, that's extra. So.
And in terms of in terms of that data, which is an important, really important element now. Is there any connectivity between those two pieces of equipment?
Absolutely. You just use their SMEMA cords, very standard. They're used all over Asia together. It's no problem whatsoever.
Why Korean equipment?
Why Korean equipment? Well, the owner of our company is Korean ancestry. He moved over here after the Korean War. He's now an American citizen. And basically, after going back to after the Korean War and visiting Korea, he was very impressed with how much it had grown. And so he wanted to basically give back. You know, he's a 70-year-old gentleman. And so now he's introducing some very good quality Korean manufacturers to the United States.
Yeah, and the response has been good here?
It's been fantastic, yes. Very, very impressed.
Okay, and how's the show been this morning?
Show been for us has been just outstanding. Very impressed. We have a lot of traffic. We have, I think, 17 appointments booked, over 30 visitors scheduled to stop by. So it's been very brisk.
Good start. William, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Great to talk to you, and hope we can talk again soon.
Thank you.